1 2 1 2 microphone check 1 2. Then, welcome back to the Coding Fanatic YouTube channel. I'm your host Richard Clark, and here at Coding Fanatic, I teach new Android developers how to grow quickly. If that sounds like content that you are interested in, join the mailing list over at codingfanatic.com. Thank you all for tuning in. Tonight, we have another edition. This is number 8. Number 8, the Building Apps Quickly live stream. This is where I show you guys how to build apps relatively quickly. So if you are just now tuning in, if you're new, I'll catch you up to speed. I'm working on an app that uses both stopwatches and timers to help you time different activities while you're training. It sets repetitions, it sets the amount of time or duration for each set, and that's about it. I followed a stopwatch tutorial, and I found a couple of bugs, but I fixed them. We got through that. And now, as of last week, we're now looking at a countdown tutorial. Now, the issue is that I hit a wall because I don't have much experience with SeekBars, which you can see right here. I added it, but I don't really know much about getting it to interact with a timer. So tonight, we're going to take a break from working on the countdown tutorial and check out a SeekBar tutorial and see if we can understand how to move forward. All right. Let me just get my things together here. Okay, so we're going to go on YouTube here and see if we can find it's Kotlin 2020 SeekBar tutorial by making a music player Android app. Let's go with this. Let's go here.
What is going on, guys? Welcome back to a new video on how to create a SeekBar in Android Studio using Kotlin. In this video, you and I is going to build an awesome SeekBar, and this is where you can interact with any value in your app. A SeekBar could be used in a lot of situations. For example, you can use SeekBar to increase or decrease the volume of your app, or even it could be used to increase or decrease the brightness of your app, and this is really useful for you to understand how it works so that you can implement it. So first you need to create a new project, go to File, and then New, click on New Project, click on on empty activity, then click on next, name your app, and click on finish.
Okay, I'm back.
So once you have created your project, go to activity main.xml and then add the sidebar and click on split so that you can write your code here. So first you need to edit this text field. So let's add an ID for it, and the ID would be something like volume, and change the text from hello world to 25 and increase the text size to 42. So text size to 42 SP, and this is it. And now you need to create a SeekBar under this text field. So let's do that. SeekBar, and then for the width match pattern, and then for the height go with the wrap content. And do not forget to add an ID to it. So the height. With the volume SeekBar, and once you have done that, you need to add a minimum and maximum values. So for the minimum, we will go with 0, and the max should be 100, and we will have a progress of 25. So as you can see, we got the SeekBar started from 25, and we can give it a margin of 30 dp. So let's add some constraints to the SeekBar so that we push it from here to there. So let's add constraint top to the bottom of the ID of this, which is volume. All right, and then let's add constraints right to the right of parent, and then constraints left to the left of parent.
Okay, you set the min and max in the actual XML. Let's go back and do that. Okay. Doesn't have any effect here. Might do something in the code. All right.
And obviously constrain bottom to the bottom of parent. And that's good. So let's run our app. All right, as you can see, we have the SeekBar with a number. However, the SeekBar is not synchronized with this value. And this is what we will do next in mainActivity.kotlin file. But before we go to mainActivity.kotlin, if you are interested on how to change this color, it's really simple. You can go to project and then go to your app. And
Not really.
So go back and now we have an error because we need to implement some functions. So let's bring all these functions in. All right, once you have implemented the three methods.
On progress change, on start tracking, on stop tracking. Volume SeekBar, that's set on SeekBar. Okay, I'm assuming he created this object somewhere else. It's not here, but okay. So he's just invoking this method? Actually, hang on. Let's bring up our other tutorial while we're at it. Yep, so here he invoked a set on SeekBar change listener, but I don't see an object here. So he invokes dot set on SeekBar change listener. He's invoking it on the SeekBar object in the Java tutorial. Sandeep invokes it on the actual SeekBar object. But here it looks like it's just in code with Mason. He's just invoking it. I don't know. Let's see what happens. Now here I try to add these in manually, and when I was working on my own, but then I realized that, oh, you're supposed to override each of these. So, oops. Life would be like that. Let's see what happens. Right, so I have to invoke, I have to actually import this. All right, let's see what it's called. SeekBar. Hang on. On bar change listener. A callback that notifies client when the progress level is changed. This includes changes that were initiated by the user through a touch gesture or arrow key trackball, as well as changes that were initiated programmatically. Okay. Android.widget.seekbar.on SeekBar change listener. It's an interface in Java. Oh, this is called in Kotlin too. Okay. From what I remember in Java, you can't import an interface, but you can. How do you do it? You implement an interface. That means that in this main activity on the backend. Yeah, he doesn't. There's no implementation here. What about in this guy's?
On attach the current.
Extends app compatibility. It's not here either. It's weird. All right. Well, let's see what happens. But first, I'm going to take a quick break and come right back. Don't go anywhere. Oh man, that's a good stretch. Make sure you take your time and stretch. You gotta take breaks. Wow. Excuse me. All right. Sorry about that intermission. Having some technical difficulties here. Alright, so I should be good now. Alright, so let's continue. Volume SeekBar dot set on SeekBar change. How did he arrive? How did he even get that? What was the ID of his SeekBar? ID volume SeekBar. Okay. Well, mine is timer SeekBar. There we go. Mine didn't work.
Go to style, and now you can change these colors to green or whatever colors you want, and then go to custom, and then pick the color that you want. So let's change all that to this color. All right, so let's run our app one more time to see the result. Awesome, now we have changed the color for the entire theme. So let's go back to main activity.kotlin. This is where we will sync SeekBar with this number. All right, so hide this for a moment, go to main activity.kotlin, and in main activity.kotlin, go to onCreate method, and then find the ID for the SeekBar, which was volume SeekBar, and then add onSeekBar change listener to it, and then create an object, and the type of the object is SeekBar, and then bring onSeekBar change listener. And now we have an error because we need to implement some functions. So let's bring all these functions in. All right, once you have implemented the three methods, the first one is onProgressChange, and this method is used whenever a change happens. It will keep track when you change. So we need to sync this number with that in this function, and I will be explaining the other two functions in a bit. And now we need to get the ID for this text25, which is volume. So just type volume, and then go to text. All right, we have a progress argument here, and this is where it will keep track the value of the SeekBar, and this is what we want. So progress, and then we have a mismatch type, and this is a string, but progress is a number, so we need to cast it to string. All right, I think this is it. But before we run our app, we need to get rid of these because this will cause us an error. So let's run our app one more time. All right, so if you drag the SeekBar, as you can see, we are able to sync this value with this number, and this is it. You can do whatever you want with this variable. So let's talk a little bit on what is on start tracking touch and what
How
is
did he
on
do
start
that?
tracking touch function. So this function will track. So
How did he get the auto
function, and we need to implement
the
and then add
thing to
onSeekBar
fill?
change listener to it, and then create an object, and the type of the object is SeekBar, and then bring onSeekBar change listener. And now we have an error because we need to implement some functions. So let's bring all the object, which was volume SeekBar, and then add onSeekBar change listener to it, and then create an object, and the type of the object is SeekBar, and then bring onSeekBar change listener. And now we have an error because we need to implement
SeekBar dot what? Yes. Yeah, I'm not getting the
some
auto
functions.
predict
So let's
is.
bring all these functions in. All right, once you have implemented the three methods,
It's not even asking me if I want to implement the methods. What the heck? Is there something I'm missing?
However, the seekbar is not synced to change colors to green or whatever colors you want, and then go to custom and then pick the color that you want. So let's change all that to this .kotlin. This is where we will sync seekbar with this number. All right, so hide this for a moment, go to main activity.kotlin, and in main activity.kotlin, go to onCreate method, and then find the ID for the seekbar, which was volume seekbar, and then add on seekbar change listener to it, and then create an object, and the type of the object is seekbar, and then bring on seekbar change listener. And now we have an error because we need to implement.
Yeah, I don't know why his is letting him do it, but mine won't. Timer SeekBar. Yeah, there's definitely something missing from this tutorial. I don't understand how he even did, this shouldn't even auto predict because he hasn't defined what this object is or anything. But yeah, I don't get it.
Some functions, so let's bring all these functions in. SeekBar, and then bring on SeekBar change listener, and now we have an error because we need to implement some functions. So
implement members. Compactivity timer SeekBar. Super. Yeah, it's just an onCreate method. I don't know how this is possible, but whatever. We'll just copy it. We'll just type it by hand then. So all my typing wasn't for nothing then. Good. Override. On progress changed. Override. Function. On start tracking touch. And override. Function. Yeah, I think he left a step out. That's okay.
The three methods. The first one is on progress change, and this method is used whenever.
Oh, wait a minute. I know what he did. Hang on. I know exactly what it is. Hang on. Okay. If we go back to the very beginning, I know exactly what it is.
On how to create a SeekBar in Android Studio using Kotlin.
He already implemented the. Oh, I know. Not even showing it. Dang.
For example, you can
okay.
to increase or decrease.
He already implemented this.
To increase or decrease the brightness of your app, and
this interface for the SeekBar on SeekBar change listener.
Project, click on empty activity, then click on next, name your app, and click on finish. So once you have created your project, go to activity main.xml, and then hide the sidebar and click on split so that you can write your code here. So
okay, never mind. I don't know how he did it.
And the ID would be something like volume, and change the text from hello world to 25, and increase the text size to 42. So text size to 42 SP, and this is it. And now you need to create a SeekBar under this text view. So let's do that. SeekBar, and then for the width match pattern, and then for the height go with the wrap content. Do not forget to add an ID to it. So the ID would be volume SeekBar, and once you have done that, you need to add a minimum and maximum values. So for the minimum, we will go with 0, and the max should be 100, and we will have a progress of 25. So as you can see, we got a SeekBar started from 25, and you can give it a margin of 30 dp. So let's add some constraints to the SeekBar so that we push it from here to there. So let's add constraint top, then constraints. As you can see, we have the SeekBar with a number. However, the SeekBar can change these colors to green or white to see the result. Right, so height, which was volume SeekBar, and then add on SeekBar change listener to it, and then create an object, and the type of the object is SeekBar, and then bring on SeekBar change listener. And now we have an error because we need to implement some functions. So let's bring all these functions in. All right, once you have implemented the three methods, the first one is on progress change.
I have no idea how he did this. And didn't even set up a variable. Yeah, I don't know. I have no idea. SeekBar. ID, timer, SeekBar. Man, this is a head scratcher. I don't know how he's doing this. Maybe if I do, maybe this will work. Timer SeekBar object. No? The heck? I don't know how he got this to reference it. I don't know. Maybe if I close and reopen it, that might do it. Nope, it's still giving me this issue. Alright, I don't know how this person was able to do it, so I don't think this tutorial is going to work because I can't even get over this one small issue. Let me double check just to be sure I wrote the code properly.
What is going on, guys? Welcome back to a new video on how to create a SeekBar app.
Alright, skip all of this.
So as you hear, constraints, right, and that's good. So let's run our app.
Okay.
Volume SeekBar.
From activity main.xml for activity SeekBar. I don't even know how he's getting that. Oh my goodness, no way. Nope. No, that's right. Timer SeekBar. Maybe it's not camel case? Timer SeekBar. Yeah, I don't know how on earth he did that. That does not fly over here.
And then add on SeekBar change listener to it, and then create an object, and the type of the object is SeekBar, and then bring on SeekBar change listener. And now we have an error because we need to implement some functions. So let's bring all these functions in. All right, once you have implemented the
I don't know how the heck he did that. SeekBar app import class main activity app compact activity override function on create super on create set content view. I'm binding mine. That's probably why it's not working. Go second main binding. Inflate layout inflators. Start stop button to that set on click listener. What if we try this? Binding dot. Oh boy, looks like we got somewhere. Hang on now. Watch out now. Let me rename this to... Yeah, why not? Let's keep it as volume SeekBar. No need to change it. Okay, now let's say I were to yeah, it still doesn't pop up even now. Object is not abstract. Yeah, I don't know what to tell you guys. No value passed. Hang on. Create extension function SeekBar.set. SeekBar.on SeekBar change listener. SeekBar.set .on SeekBar set to SeekBar.on SeekBar change listener. Companion object. That sounds familiar. Where have I seen that? I've seen that somewhere. Companion object constant value. Tag is yes. Now it says object is not abstract and does not implement abstract member. What? This is so weird. I don't understand why it's not working.
Methods. The first one is on progress change, and this method is used whenever a change happens.
Okay. Well, unfortunately, it looks like we didn't get very far tonight. Yeah. This one, this wasn't a very fruit. Yeah, we didn't get very far tonight. Yeah, so we tried to, well, we set up the max and min for the SeekBar. We did that over here in our layout. So we set the max and min value similar to this tutorial here. But when trying to invoke the volume SeekBar or the set on SeekBar change listener, I'm just not having any luck with it. It's just not working. So this one was dead in the water, but it's okay. We will continue plugging away. Yeah, so my move from here will be just to find another SeekBar tutorial and just get started with that. If I didn't have these technical issues tonight, then I definitely would have stayed on. But, you know, what can you do? Internet goes out sometimes. It happens. But, yeah, thank you all again for tuning in. I'm your host, Richard. And, again, here at Coding Fanatic, I teach new Android developers how to grow quickly. Tonight, we worked on the building apps quickly live stream, and unfortunately we didn't get very far, but that's how it goes sometimes, you know. But like I said, I'm gonna keep on trying at this and keep working on it, and I'll have an update for you guys next week. This past week I didn't make too much time to work on the app, but I did get started looking at the SeekBar tutorial. I just didn't make time for it, honestly, but I knew that tonight I was going to make time for sure. The only thing I worked on was I created let me show you real quick. I actually created these methods that I'm trying to get to populate on their own. When I followed the Sandeep's tutorial, when I saw that he overrode these methods, I manually typed out all of them. I wasn't too and that's what got me to the SeekBar tutorial hunt in the first place. So at least I already had them typed out, even though apparently once you do it properly, they're going to all just populate. So that's the only thing that I'm missing right now. Set on SeekBar, change listener, object, SeekBar, yep. And it just does not work for some reason. I'm not sure why. Yep. So this is where we're at right now, but you know, I'll keep moving forward. I'll just find another tutorial and go from there. All right, so again, I'm your host, Richard Clark, signing out. Thank you guys again for tuning in. If you like content like this, then make sure to subscribe to the Coding Fanatic mailing list at codingfanatic.com. You can follow me at social media in the links below in the description. All right, so all that being said, I will see you guys in the next one. Peace. And now to play them out.